He has all the money in the world.
All the money in the world has become the tale of not one, but two powerful, flawed men. Billionaire oil tycoon John Paul Getty.
Mr. Getty! Mr. Getty!
And the man originally cast to play him, Kevin Spacey.
Had you completely cut the film already?
Oh, yeah, I was done. I was delivered. I was walking away. I was already started another movie.
Then, October 29th, less than 2 months before the scheduled release of the film, the actor Anthony Rapp publicly accused Spacey of pushing him onto a bed and climbing on top of him during a party in the 80s when Rapp was just 14 years old. Spacey claims not to remember the incident, but apologized for any hurt.
Were you surprised when the revelations came out about him?
Not completely surprised. I knew there's a bit of a reputation, and, you know, I keep out of that. I don't concern myself with that. I don't read tabloid. I don't touch it. All I'm concerned about is the individual as an artist.
How much would you pay to release your grandson, if not $17 million?
Spacey was starring alongside Michelle Williams in the true tale of the 1973 kidnapping of Getty's grandson.
Were you friends with Kevin Spacey? I mean, were you surprised at these accusations, revelations?
We had very little interaction.
Okay.
Within weeks, more than a dozen men had accused Spacey of sexual misconduct.
Try persuasion first.
Netflix soon announced their flagship House of Cards would continue, but without Spacey. The trailer for All the Money in the World had dropped. Spacey was in it.
The studio was just going to release the picture anyway?
No. I think I didn't wait for that to happen. I knew inevitably by the time you finish, there'll be a reason why it won't get released. And so I didn't want that to happen.
Scott decided to recast and reshoot mere weeks from its then December 22nd release. He asked veteran, venerable, oldest ever Oscar actor winner Christopher Plummer to replace Spacey.
He said, screw you, why didn't you offer it to me in the first place?
He actually slept on it, then dived right in.
I was so excited, I wanted to do it immediately. And I was very surprised to find it was much longer than I thought. Oh, I thought, my God, what have I done? 2 days later, we were off to London and shooting.
Christopher Plummer is 88 years old. Ridley Scott is 80. Sony coughed up another $10 million to cover costs, and a scramble unprecedented in movie history was underway.
I love the chase.
The chase, yeah. I do like it, even though I don't look like I like it. I look cool, and my demeanor is smooth and elegant, but underneath there's a real...
relaxed. And he's a bit of a door kicker.
9 days, 18-hour days, 22 scenes, 2 cities. They reshot in London and Rome, but not in the Jordanian desert from which Spacey was digitally erased and Plummer, shot on a green screen, inserted.
If I've got Getty here and I've got maybe the edge of Michelle there, then I have to reshoot that.
So they also needed Michelle Williams back on set.
I received a phone call from a producer and he said, please don't talk to anybody about this, but would you if we could? And I said, not only would I, but I'll give you back my salary if that would help, and I'll give you my Thanksgiving break if that would help.
And why did you feel that strongly?
I had felt like, here we go again, like it's all about the abuser. And that's the tyranny of abuse, is that it's always about them, and we're all living in the aftermath of their actions.
Williams did not want everyone else's hard work to go to waste.
For no one is it more painful than the people whose lives were directly affected, but it certainly infiltrated our lives and our work and our families and our time. And to have all of this for naught was just a shame.
Scott and Williams both received Golden Globe nominations for this film. She is the star, plays Gail Getty, fighting to get her son back from the mafiosi holding him, fighting to make a reluctant Getty Sr., one of the wealthiest men in the world, to pay the ransom.
I found then, and I find now incredibly moving, is that Ridley Scott, this 80-year-old white guy, it's like, oh, I want to tell it from this woman's perspective. A year ago, this is where Ridley's heart was.
Plummer also got the Golden Globe nod, 9 days' work.
We tried very hard to find warmth and some vulnerability in the old man. I concentrated on making him perhaps more human than he deserved to be.
And Kevin Spacey? Now, 8 House of Cards employees allege sexual harassment. Spacey is reportedly right now seeking treatment. We reached out to him for comment and have not yet heard back.
Have either of you spoken to Kevin Spacey?
No, never had a call. I think it's up to them to call me.
How might history treat him?
Should he be allowed to have his art flourish despite what he might do in his private life?
I think it's a big, endless debate and a big question, but I think, yes, it should be. A film that he did, American Beauty, is a great movie. What are you going to do, take that away from him? You can't.
But all the money in the world was taken away from him, given to Plummer.
Christopher was on your list originally when you were casting that role.
This was very short. There's only 2 people. That was it. And I made the wrong choice, didn't I?
The movie hits theaters Christmas Day, just 3 days behind its original schedule. Ridley Scott claims he prefers December 25th anyway. I'm Nick Watt for Nightline, Los Angeles.
Hi everyone, George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.